You scroll down to the bottom of an article or a video and find that the comments section is open. The first few are short and mostly compliments about the content. Then someone brings up the Holocaust, someone makes a homophobic slur, and then Sexy Horse 17 and Super Stoned Weed start a blood feud over netiquette or Illuminati theories until everyone gets bored and clicks away. Comments, the bane of publishers and online content makers who love the clicks but suffer when the floodgates of cray open up at the bottom of the webpage. It's got them realising what many of us have long wondered. Why bother reading or writing online comments?
How's it going, man?
This is PewDiePie, aka Felix Kjellberg. He's a 20-something Swedish gaming commentator whose shtick is screaming, overusing the word bros, and snorting sherbet. He makes over $4 million a year in YouTube ad sales.
Ah, okay, they can dance.
We can dance if we want to.
His channel gets about 439 million monthly views. He's got more subscribers than there are people in Australia, over 30 million. That's more than Jimmy Fallon, Ellen, Rihanna and Katy Perry combined. All making his YouTube channel the most watched channel ever. But since hitting 30 million subscribers, he's grown up a little and realised something.
I go to the comments and it's mainly spam, people self-advertising, people who's trying to provoke. To me, it doesn't mean anything.
He's taken a step that many channels and sites would never do, in fear of losing their audience.
I was hoping YouTube would try to figure a way out, but it doesn't seem like it, and I'm just sick of it. So I'm gonna turn the comments off forever.
It about sums up how the rest of us feel about YouTube comments. With YouTube's biggest channel switching off, where does that leave the rest of the platform and the idea of commenting itself? Comment moderation is expensive and dirty work for online publishers, having some poor soul comb through the trash to find the treasure.
We've had to disable our comments on YouTube precisely for that reason, because there's a lot of random commentators out there. There's people who just sometimes put nasty comments. They're quite often off topic, and it just doesn't really add anything to the story. It's too hard to keep on top of to moderate that.
For moderators in Australian news sites, that's becoming harder and harder.
Especially with Facebook, you've got to keep on top of those stories and keep looking through those comments. You might have hundreds of comments on one post.
Plenty will argue that comments have a democratic value, but some, like the US science mag Pacific Standard, saw it differently when they killed their comments last year.
We primarily deal with science and research and know that comments can change the perception readers have not just of the stories themselves, but the facts and figures covered in the stories that often shouldn't be open to interpretation.
Many say that publishers should invest in moderators or tech solutions that remove the irrelevant or offensive content. Some even say that keeping comments open is in itself a moderating tool, although the publishers can wear the consequences, like Gawker Media did when commenters posted violent rape gifs to their platforms last year. For YouTube, that now attracts more than 1 billion viewers a month who watch 6 billion hours of video, the reputation of their comments is so bad it's entered the cultural mindset.
Have you read the YouTube comments lately? Man, that's gay. Gets dropped on the daily. We become so numb to what we're saying.
Some comments have almost become a troll art form in themselves.
I came for the boobs, stayed for the boobs.
If your sex was on fire, then it would probably be chlamydia.
So until YouTube pulls the pin on comments altogether, what can you do? Well, you can try this. HerpDerp is a Chrome plugin that changes all the YouTube comments to magically reveal their true value.
Herpy derpy derpy herpy derpy herpy derpy derpy derpy.